Welcome to Trivia Quiz Rush, the newest edition of the weekly pub quiz. My name is Arno, I'm your mispronouncing quiz host, and here you see this week's fun quiz rounds that I prepared for you. If you count your score and post in the comments, you have a chance to be displayed on the scoreboard right here. Doesn't matter if you're completely new or are a Trivia Quiz Rush veteran, everyone has equal opportunity. And let's start the first quiz round. Good luck. And that is an easy warm-up round in quickfire mode. Here we go. Which domesticated animal was considered sacred in ancient Egypt? That's a cat. Which land mammal is known for having the longest pregnancy? Elephant. Sing Sing prison is located in which modern-day country? Correct with United States. Who became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic? That's Amelia Earhart. Which legendary British king led the Knights of the Round Table? King Arthur. Sunflowers is a still life series by which famous painter? Vincent van Gogh. In which year did the global conflict World War I officially begin? It's 1914. Which nurse became famous for service during the Crimean War? That's Florence Nightingale. The capture of which city in 1975 officially ended the Vietnam War? Saigon. Which musical instrument is known for 47 strings and 7 pedals? That's harp. What does the term women's suffrage mean? The right for women to vote. In Greek mythology, who turned everything he touched into gold? It's King Midas. Which nation became the first to officially issue paper money? China. Which ancient city-state established democracy? Correct with Athens. Which city, according to the proverb, was not built in one day? That's Rome. How many months in a standard calendar year contain 31 days? 7. Where did the Industrial Revolution first begin? The answer is England. What ship famously carried the Pilgrims to America in 1620? That's Mayflower. Which Italian city is widely seen as the birthplace of the Renaissance? Florence. Scurvy is caused by a severe deficiency of which vitamin? That's vitamin C. Pub quiz round number 2. What's wrong? Here's the first one. Which of these measurements is not used as a unit of speed? Is it Mach, knots, or light year? And the answer is a light year. A light year measures astronomical distance. 22. Which major world religion among these is not monotheistic? Is this Christianity, Judaism, or Hinduism? I think that was an easy one. The answer is Hinduism. Its traditions include many deities and philosophies. Some schools see them as expressions of one ultimate reality, Brahman. 23. Which of these mythological figures was not a Roman goddess? Athena, Juno, or Vesta? And correct with Athena, she was a Greek goddess. 24. Which of these common materials is not actually classified as a rock? Is it granite, quartz, or basalt? And that's quartz. Quartz is actually a mineral, while granite and basalt are made from multiple minerals combined. 25. Which of these countries listed is not landlocked? Is this Peru, Laos, or Bolivia? And the answer to that one is Peru. 26. Which of these names is not actually a famous historic battle? Is it Marathon, Cannae, or Ken? And this one is Ken. It's an international film festival. 27. Which of these painters was not considered a Renaissance artist? Was it Michelangelo, and I think I'm supposed to say Titian, or Caravaggio? And if you said answer C, Caravaggio, you're correct. He belonged mainly to the Baroque period and became known for dramatic lighting techniques. 28. Which of these chemical compounds listed does not contain oxygen? Is this methane, water, or carbon dioxide? The correct answer is methane. 29. Which of these cities is not a capital city in the Middle East? Is it Tehran, Damascus, or Dubrovnik? And the answer is Dubrovnik. The Croatian coastal city is famous for medieval walls and scenes filmed for Game of Thrones, and it's definitely on my list to go there sometime. 30. Which of these famous composers was not part of the Baroque era? Was it Handel, Vivaldi, or Chopin? And correct if you said Chopin. 31. Which of these well-known rivers is not located within Germany? Is it Rhine, Douro, or Elbe? And that is Douro. The river flows mainly through Portugal and Spain before reaching the Atlantic Ocean. 32. Which of these chemical elements is classified as non-metal? Carbon, sodium, or iron? And the right answer is carbon. It forms the basis of organic chemistry and is essential to all known life forms. 33. Which of these countries is not considered a Baltic state? Is this Estonia, Latvia, or Poland? And that is Poland. 34. Which of these islands is not located in the Mediterranean Sea? Is it Madeira, Crete, or Sardinia? And the answer is the only one I haven't visited. It is Madeira. This Atlantic island group lies about 620 miles or 1,000 kilometers southwest of mainland Portugal. 35. Which of these numbers is not considered a perfect square number? 16, 25, or 40? Time for some quick maths. And the answer I want to hear is 40. 36. Which European country listed here no longer has a monarchy system? Is this Sweden, Spain, or Portugal? And the one without is Portugal. Portugal abolished its monarchy in 1910 and has operated as a republic ever since. 37. Which famous music festival listed here does not take place in the United Kingdom? Is this Glastonbury, Coachella, or Reading? And the answer is Coachella. 38. Which of these sports is not an official Olympic winter event? Is this short track, bandy, or skeleton? It's bandy. Bandy is a ball sport played on ice, and it is the precursor to ice hockey and field hockey. And I've never even heard of it. 39. Which of these countries does not share a border with Germany? Is this Denmark, Poland, or Spain? And correct with Spain. 40. Which African nation listed here is not part of the Sahara Desert region? Is it South Africa, Algeria, or Sudan? And the correct answer, South Africa. Moving over to trivia quiz round number 3, general knowledge. First one, in Greek mythology, what escaped when Pandora opened her box? Is it a genie, evils, or a satisfier? Definitely not answer C. The answer is evils. Only hope reportedly stayed inside, making the myth a warning about curiosity and temptation. 42. Jacob's Creek wine originally comes from which country? Is this France, Australia, or the United States? And the answer is Australia. The brand was launched in the Barossa Valley, one of Australia's best known wine regions. I'm not much of a wine drinker myself, I prefer a beer. 43. The plot of the TV series Ozark mainly centers on what? Is it airline industry, politics, or money laundering? And correct if you said money laundering. The series follows a financial advisor forced to relocate his family to Missouri's Lake of the Ozarks. Great show, definitely recommend it. 44. In which present-day country was composer Mozart originally born? Was this France, Austria, or Italy? And correct with Austria. Question 45. Osteoporosis primarily affects which major part of the body? Is it bones, muscles, or lungs? And the answer is bones. The condition weakens bone density over time, making fractures more common in hips and wrists. 46. During World War I, which food got renamed Liberty Cabbage? Is it coleslaw, Brussels sprouts, or sauerkraut? You got it right if you said sauerkraut, answer C. 47. Open question. What is the German military term for a lightning war? And that one is Blitzkrieg. The tactic focused on rapid armored attacks and air support to overwhelm opponents quickly. 48. Which of Homer Simpson's 3 children is the youngest? Is this Bart, Lisa, or Maggie? And here is the answer, Maggie. 49. Who suggested using the Trojan horse in Greek mythology? Was this Achilles, Odysseus, or Paris? And if you guessed Odysseus, you're correct. 50. In heraldry, what shape is traditionally known as a mullet? Is it a star, a circle, or a diamond? And the answer is star. On coats of arms, it usually appears with 5 straight points. Leapfrog and walking the dog are tricks done with which toy? Is it hula hoop, spinning top, or a yo-yo? And I remember doing this one myself. The answer is a yo-yo. The toy became a global craze in the 1920s after mass production made it widely affordable. 52. Who played the famous actress Anna Scott in Notting Hill? Julia Roberts, Meg Ryan, or Sandra Bullock? And the correct answer is answer A, Julia Roberts. 53. Which boy band released the song Love Me For A Reason in 1994? Was this Westlife, Boyzone, or Take That? And the correct answer is Boyzone, answer B. The track was originally recorded by the Osmonds in the 1970s before becoming a boy band hit again. 54. A Canadian tuxedo is made entirely from what clothing material? Is this leather, corduroy, or denim? And even though all of them are equally awful, the answer is denim, for some reason. 55. What color is Spock's blood in the Star Trek universe? Is this blue, green, or red? And the answer is green. Vulcans are known for suppressing emotions through logic, and they also went through comprehensive Jedi training. Let's see who we can trigger in the comments. 56 is an open question. Who commanded the Nautilus in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? And that is, of course, Captain Nemo. Who else? 57. Elvis Presley was born in which southern US state? Tennessee, Mississippi, or Alabama? And the answer is Mississippi. He was born in Tupelo before later moving with his family to Memphis, Tennessee. 58. Ancient Thebes is now known by which modern Egyptian city name? Giza, Cairo, or Luxor? And this one is Luxor. The city became famous for nearby Valley of the King tombs and massive temple complexes. 59. What is the nationality of the singer known as Seal? Is it American, English, or Canadian? And correct with English. He was born in London to Nigerian and Brazilian parents before launching his music career. 60. The DuPont family originally built its fortune on which product? Was this gunpowder, nylon, or fertilizer? And correct if you said gunpowder. Their company later expanded into chemicals, plastics, and materials used around the world today. Trivia quiz round number 4, History of the World. Here's the first one. Where was the world's first atomic bomb successfully tested? Was this Arizona, Nevada, or New Mexico? And the correct answer is New Mexico. The Trinity test in 1945 lit up the desert and marked the beginning of the atomic age. 62. Which major war saw active fighting end in 1953? Is it the Vietnam War, the Korean War, or World War II? And you got it right if you said the Korean War. An armistice paused fighting on the Korean peninsula, though no formal peace treaty followed. 63. Which former US president previously worked as an actor? Was this Ronald Reagan, Dwight D. Eisenhower, or John F. Kennedy? And that is Ronald Reagan. He appeared in dozens of Hollywood films before later entering politics and winning the presidency. 64. In which year did the historic French Revolution officially begin? Is it 1393, 1589 or 1789? And the answer is 1789. 65. Open question. Which famous battle ended Napoleon Bonaparte's reign as an emperor? And that is of course the Battle of Waterloo. The defeat forced Napoleon into exile and reshaped European politics for decades afterwards. 66. In which country did the strategic board game chess originate? Was this India, Persia or China? And the correct answer is India. Early versions spread through Persia and the Islamic world before reaching medieval Europe. 67. Which navy successfully defeated the powerful Spanish Armada? Was this the French Navy, the Dutch Navy or the English Navy? And the answer I want to hear is the English Navy. The failed invasion boosted England's naval reputation and weakened Spain's domination at the sea. 68. Which ancient wars featured Hannibal crossing the Alps by elephant? Was this the Punic Wars, the Persian Wars or the Gallic Wars? And correct with the Punic Wars. Hannibal's daring mountain crossing remains one of military history's most famous surprise maneuvers. 69. Who completed the first solo non-stop transatlantic flight? Was this Amelia Earhart, Charles Lindbergh or Jacqueline Cochran? And correct with answer B, Charles Lindbergh. 70. Which author wrote the classic novel The Adventures of Tom Sawyer? Harper Lee, Charles Dickens or Mark Twain? And that one is Mark Twain. The novel introduced iconic characters like Huck Finn and captured life along the Mississippi River. Which ancient Mesoamerican civilization developed the symbol for zero? Was this Aztec, Olmec or Mayan civilization? And the answer is C. Their advanced calendar and mathematic systems influenced later civilizations across Central America. 72. In which country was revolutionary figure Che Guevara captured? Was this Bolivia, Cuba or Mexico? And correct with answer A, Bolivia. 73. An open question again. Who first officially broke the sound barrier in level flight? That's Chuck Yeager. He exceeded Mach 1 in the Bell X-1 aircraft in 1947 during a groundbreaking test flight. 74. Which physicist developed the famous uncertainty principle? Was this Werner Heisenberg, Erwin Schrödinger or Niels Bohr? And the answer is Werner Heisenberg. His quantum theory showed certain particle properties cannot both be measured with perfect precision. I don't have a clue what that even means. I googled that. 75. Which Greek philosopher formalized the system of logic first? Was this Socrates, Aristotle or Plato? And the answer is Aristotle. 76. Which Chinese dynasty is credited with starting the Great Wall? The Han Dynasty, the Ming Dynasty or the Qin Dynasty? And correct with answer C. Most surviving well sections tourists visit today were rebuilt and strengthened by the Ming Dynasty. 77. Which nation emerged victorious in the Franco-Prussian War? Austria, Prussia, or Russia? And the correct answer, Prussia. The victory helped unify Germany and shifted Europe's balance of power in the late 1800s. 78. After Poland was invaded in 1939, Britain and who declared war? Was this France, the Soviet Union, or the United States? And the answer is France. The declarations marked the official beginning of World War II in Europe 2 days later. 79. In which city was President John F. Kennedy assassinated in 1963? Was this LA, Dallas, or Washington, D.C.? And correct if you said Dallas. 80. Which of these famous historical figures was not assassinated? Julius Caesar, Mahatma Gandhi, or William Shakespeare? And that is William Shakespeare. He passed from natural causes in Stratford-upon-Avon after retiring from London's theatre scene. Pop quiz round number 5, the crash and burn round. These are extra challenging, so you're supposed to miss a few. First one, who is credited with inventing the modern ballpoint pen? Was this Thomas Edison, Laszlo Biro, or Alexander Graham Bell? And the correct answer is Laszlo Biro. His design prevented ink leaks by using a tiny rotating ball at the pen tip. 82. Chief Sitting Bull united which tribes from the American Great Plains? Was it Sioux, Cherokee, or Apache? And correct if you said Sioux. I hope I'm saying it right. 83. Joshua Tree National Park can be found in which US state? Is this Arizona, Nevada, or California? And correct with California. The park is famous for surreal desert landscapes and its twisted, spiky namesake trees. 84. What is the proper collective noun used for a group of foxes? Is it skulk, herd, or den? And the answer I want to hear is skulk. 85. Bartolomeo Cristofori is famous for inventing which instrument? Is this the piano, the violin, or the flute? And you're correct with the piano. His invention allowed musicians to control volume through touch, unlike earlier keyboard instruments. 86. How many FIFA World Cups did legendary footballer Pelé win? 1, 2, or 3? And the answer is 3. He remains the only player ever to win football's biggest tournament 3 separate times. 87. Who wrote Islands in the Stream for Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers? Was this Elton John, the Bee Gees, or Barry Manilow? And the answer is B, the Bee Gees. 88. Who portrayed General George Patton in the famous 1970 film? Charles Heston, George C. Scott, or Burt Lancaster? And the answer is George C. Scott. His performance earned him an Academy Award. 89. Which major political event did not occur during the 1960s? The Cuban Missile Crisis, the Berlin Wall construction, or the Watergate scandal? And that was the Watergate scandal. The scandal unfolded in the 1970s and eventually led to President Nixon resigning from office. 90. In which year was the wreck of the RMS Titanic finally discovered? 1982, 85 or 1990? And the answer is 1985. The ship was located about 12,500 feet or 3.8 kilometers below the North Atlantic surface. 91. What was the name of the Wright brothers' sisters on her first flight? Was this Catherine, Jane or Mary? And this one is Catherine. She managed much of the brothers' correspondence and strongly supported their aviation experiments. 92. Which composer created the famous oratorio known as Messiah? Is it Beethoven, Strauss or Handel? And correct if you said Handel. C. 93. La Scala, the world-famous opera house, is located in which city? Is this Rome, Milan or Venice? And the correct answer, Milan. Opened in 1778, the opera house became one of the most prestigious classical music venues. 94. What served as the capital city of the ancient kingdom of Wessex? Is it Winchester, Canterbury or York? And the answer is answer A, Winchester. 95. In which decade did Monty Python's Flying Circus first premiere? Is it the 1960s, the 70s or the 1980s? And you got it right if you said the 1960s. First premiered in 1969, the series became legendary for absurd humor that influenced generations. 96. Ronald Reagan National Airport primarily serves which US city? Boston, Washington DC or Baltimore? And the answer is Washington DC. The airport sits just across the Potomac River and is known for its tight flight restrictions. 97. What is the traditional samurai code of conduct called in Japan? Is it seppuku, sumimasen or bushido? And the right answer is Bushido. The code emphasized loyalty, discipline, honor and mastery in both combat and daily life. 98. How old was Mike Tyson when he became a heavyweight boxing champion? 20, 22 or 24? And if you said 20, you're right. 99. Who pioneered marketing for the very first Kodak box camera? Is it George Eastman, John Kodak or Thomas Edison? And the answer is George Eastman. The affordable camera slogan promised buyers, "You press the button, we do the rest." 100. How many children did William Shakespeare and Anne Hathaway have? Was it none, 3 or 9? And the answer I want to hear is 3. There's one more fun open bonus question coming up, but before that, if you enjoy this content, then please support the channel by subscribing. It's completely free to you and helps the channel grow. If you're watching on TV, the easiest way to subscribe is to scan this QR code with your phone. And here is that bonus question. Which US state is nicknamed the Golden State? Don't go anywhere because the answer appears in a few seconds. Don't forget to leave a comment or your score in the comments down below for a chance on the scoreboard. I read every single comment and reply to every one of them. And if you want to keep watching fun quizzes, then click this one to keep going. Bye bye!